Oh, hey, what's up, guys? Well, we're back. Where are we? Exactly? At the one and only salvage yard again. So, little antenna broke off of my Saturn. So, we're gonna go try to find one. I know there's one of these Saturn Auras up there, and it's not the first time it broke, it's the second time. So, the car's about 10 years old now. So, things happen, things break, it's fatigue. And we're gonna go get that part and replace it. So let's go see if we can find one up at the top of the hill on the salvage yard. The people here at Matt's were really cool. They let me film here again. This is actually the third time I've come here. So today I actually need a part, but if you guys want to contact Matt's, a lot of people were asking me exactly where they are. So here's their contact information right here, and hopefully that helps you guys out. They're right here in Hyde Park, New York, which is next to Poughkeepsie, New York. And they got a huge salvage yard here. So if you need some parts, check them out. Oh wow, look at that. Is that a Porsche? Porsche 944. I know there's a couple other Porsches hidden up here. Wow, look at this thing, it's trashed. I don't know if this is ever actually a nice car. It was a Porsche, but I don't know if it was ever a nice car. Look at that, there's a old Sony CD car. What do you call that car? Sorry, I guess just CD player sitting in the back. Didn't they have a name for those, like Walkman, or was it CD-man or something like that? Probably needs an engine or a train or something, because the exterior looks like it's in pretty good shape, although the Porsche badging has been stripped off it. That's not what we're here for anyway. We gotta go find that antenna. Look at all the Mercedes back here. I don't remember those being here last time. Maybe they were, but they might be moving things around, because I remember I thought Fords were over here before. I do see some Lincolns over here. I'm not sure if they're moving things around here at the yard. This guy back here is definitely moving things around. Look at that. Do you imagine that people are still salvaging things off an old car like that? Old town car. Here's the Mustangs, and these, I don't remember being here last time. Snow plows. That's kind of cool if you need a snow plow. And there's all the Mustangs. This is the one we looked at last time we were here. And someone took, actually I think this is the one we looked at last time. Someone took the entire back off it this time. I can't believe they would fix something like that. Who would fix a car like that? You know, I'm not a body guy. I have no experience in mechanics or body work or anything like that. But I would think if your car's smashed in that bad, that you wouldn't chop off another back of another car to make that work, but I guess I'm wrong. Okay, these are definitely a lot tighter than they were the last time I was in here. We're looking for that white Saturn Aura that's all the way in there. And good news, I see the antenna on it. It looks like they also put some Pontiacs over here, which were not over here. So they're switching around the sections here. Cramming them together. They only got one Saturn Aura, and thank God there's an antenna on it. Just gotta get to it. Alright, we gotta get in here. Or my sneakers. Probably bad decision. Alright, made it to the Saturn. Made it to the Satron. That's what the old people called them. They'd come in and say, hey, I have to service my Satron. So there's the piece we need. Right there, the antenna. And first way is just, they can just pull this off, because I think it just snapped. And that ain't working. Alright, second way is to actually go inside the car. Now, this little $5 wrench set, I don't want to bring the big one with me, is missing some sockets, so we're going to hope that we have the right socket to take this out. Alright, this is nasty. The seat's kind of moldy. It's kind of gross. And on top of that, I'm sitting on an angle. Not fun. First thing we're going to do is we're going to pry this down. Usually some clips here. There we go. I just broke it. I'm sorry. I broke the clip. All right. I see the antenna up there. I don't think anyone's gonna need that little bezel anyway. Okay, so that's what it looks like in there. And this would be nice to have too. I don't think mine's gray. I'm not sure. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna come back once I get it out. Okay, that took me a little bit longer than I expected. Probably the proper way to do this is pull down the whole headliner. I got some of the clamps undone. We got this thing out, and now if I go up top, we should be able to pull it out just like that. There we go, got it. All right, let's go check out the rest of the yard. That was definitely a bit more challenging than I thought it would be, but success, we got it. You know what, I'm not even gonna replace this straight away. I'm gonna wait until all the seasons change over and we get to spring, which is actually technically today, but as you guys can see, there's all this snow here. I don't consider it spring. So we'll wait till it gets like in the 70s, because I think I'm gonna have to pull down that whole headliner to do this the right way. Well, since we're over here, I love being nostalgic. Here's the Saturns. And I just noticed something. They got a second Aura. So look at that, another parts car. I'm gonna be able to keep this Saturn running for a long time. Now, if I knew this one was up here, this one is much cleaner. I probably would have just came to this one. Yeah, that one looks a lot better than the other one did. A lot cleaner. The other one had mold all over the seats, but you deal with it. Let's get out of the Saturn section though. We already checked those out on the last video, so if you guys want to check that out, I will do my best to remember to link that in the description below. Let's go find some other vehicles. Maybe we'll go check out Honda today. I'm not a big Honda fan, but I know a lot of you guys are. So you guys are the ones watching, so you guys control the videos. Let's go check out Honda. Well, as you guys can see, their Honda section is enormous. The other thing I like about the Honda section is the land is flat. That Saturn was up on a hill, man, and that was tough to get into. Let's go roam through the Honda section and check it out. Now, one thing I've never done is I've never worked for a Honda dealer. However, we have taken in quite a few Hondas back in our day, and I have sold them used as a salesperson. And it was funny, working at a Saturn dealership, you would think a Honda would just sell. Honda's always had a tough time selling at a Saturn dealership. I don't know why. A Honda's a Honda. I guess people don't expect to be looking for Hondas at a Saturn dealership, but you know, you would think with the internet, Auto Trader, and all that stuff that people would just look them up, and eventually everything sells. But we didn't sell them that well, so we'd actually never buy these from auction. We'd just take what we got for trade and sell them on the lot, and eventually they would sell. This one's got no headlights here. Looks like this is a Civic Coupe. Could always tell by the weird looking. Why'd they lock the door? Who locked the door? Could always tell by their weird dashes. Motor's still intact. If anyone's looking for a motor, this door is open. Oh, one of my homies were driving this car. You can see the seats all the way back. That's probably why they crashed it. Airbags out on the side. And he's always had the weirdest dashes. I never liked that dash there on the side. It's kind of weird. This one's a mess. Chick's car figures. Right next to this one is a Honda Accord Coupe. These I actually always thought were kind of cool looking. Never owned one, never were interested in them, but nice looking car. This one looks like something went through the windshield. Looks like maybe it hit a deer or something. One thing I love about New York is you could tell the last time these were on the road, because someone inspected this last year. So 2017, this was still on the road. Nice leather seats, and they're holding up pretty good for having no glass in there and getting wet. This one's trashed. Let's see what else they got over here. This one's got no door. Someone already took the door off this one. And this one has a baby stroller under the hood. I'm not sure if that's baby powered. Find some interesting things in these cars. I bet you the guys that work on these find a lot of cool, interesting things. This one has a lot of bottles and stuff, and that door's locked too. This one, however, is not. This one's not unlocked. Is that solder? I could use some solder. Nah, that's not solder. Look like solder's spring. I've always fascinated by the salvage yards. I think they're pretty cool. I mean, you could come here and you could literally get almost any part that you need for your car, especially if you have an older vehicle. The newer vehicles are a little tough. This isn't one of those salvage yards that has like high-end cars. They don't have like brand new Mercedes in here that were just totaled, or Teslas or anything like that. You know, they deal with the run-of-the-mill cars, which is probably the right way to do it. I'm not in the salvage yard business, but I think a lot more people own Honda Accords and Honda Civics than they do Teslas. Especially things like wheels. Look at this. A lot of these cars you'll see will have no wheels, no door panels. A lot of the panels are damaged very easily. You just come in here and replace them. This Honda Civic right here looks really nice from this side. Besides that, it has no wheels on it, but the front end is totally trash. Nice looking red Civic paint, still in nice shape in that one. 2003, wow. Pretty good for a 2003. We're right in between the seasons. It's like, not sure if it's gonna melt or if it's gonna be snow. We've got some big puddles here. Half iced over, so I gotta watch where I step because I am wearing sneakers today. There's an old 97 Civic Coupe. Remember those old hatchbacks? Another windshield out. This one looks like it had some nice wheels. Front end totally smashed in. Nice aftermarket wheels on this one. See if I can find you guys a Civic Si. I don't know if they have something like that here. This is a 2006. Oh my God, it still smells like it's brand new in here. Whoever owned this car kept it clean. And that's why I look at last inspected 2018. This is probably a new arrival. I would have took the wheels off. I mean, I don't know anything about wheels, but those aren't too bad. Wait till you see the trunk though. Look at that. That is, that's where the spare tire would have been. And that is quite a few inches of water in there. What is that? Look at all this wire in here. What is all that for? This one doesn't look too good. Looks like we had a rollover. Not much to see on that one. And right next to it, are these the Civics or is this a Fit? I think this is a Honda Fit. There's two of them right next to each other. I remember these. We made fun of these as soon as they came out. It's funny though, look how new they are. I mean, the glass, it just looks like it's brand new. Interior has seen some better days, being that there's no door on it. That definitely hurts these quite a bit. This one is unlocked, but the door will not open. Jammed up, got some big dents in the side. Someone hit that one right, hit the wheel there. Wow, here's an oldie. You guys remember these Honda Accord coupes, man? One of my friend's parents had one of these when they first moved to America. I thought that car was so cool. And look at this, I think this is a Prelude. Is this a Prelude? Wow, I haven't seen one of these in a long time. 2001. This is a car they should bring back, I think, Honda. Honda should bring the Prelude back, because I think these were pretty cool cars. Let's see if we get inside this one. I still think these look nice. Oh, come on. All right, we'll have to peek in this way. It's the best I could do, guys. Yep, there's the Honda Fit there. Still has license plates on it. You gotta turn those in New York. Wow, CRX. This is bringing back some memories. Am I getting nostalgic over Honda? This is kind of crazy. I didn't expect this. I'm trying to watch where I'm going here. And there's huge piles of snow in between some of these cars. Like the snow has slid off. This has got to be an aftermarket paint job. 1989 Honda CRX. Look at this thing. That's crazy. There is not much to the interior left. This thing is shredded. This was definitely a car show car at one point. I know you older people that are watching these videos probably going, you would never bring that to a car show. Well, these were all the tuner cars, and this is what we had to work with back in the late 90s and early 2000s. And you could tell this is definitely someone painted this, because there's a part under the bumper that is not supposed to be painted. I don't know if that's a washer fluid reservoir tank or what, but somebody went a little spray happy on that car. Honda, is this a Honda del Sol? Did someone put an Acura badge on it? Okay, and there's an extra passenger in the seat. That would be the motor. Look at, you want to date yourself? There you go. 65,000 miles on it. Okay, let's go check out some of the stuff that we actually own now. Now that we're not young kids anymore. You guys know what you own. You have kids. You probably have little toddlers running around. You probably have a little minivan. There's the Honda Odyssey or a CRV or a Pilot. Let's see what they have over here on those. This is a 2001 Honda Odyssey. Let's see. Does it still slide? It doesn't. Not only doesn't it slide, the door handle's coming off. All right, door opens though. There we go. And it smells really, really, really bad. I'm gonna do this for you guys. Oh my God. Some mouse poop, mouse droppings on this one. All right, we're gonna leave that one alone. How about one of these Honda CRV? These things can still be seen on the road today. I can't believe these are, people actually buy these. I absolutely hate the CRV. I personally think they have no styling to them at all. I know someone's watching this video and they are gonna totally disagree with me, but these cars were out of style the day they came out. People still bought them, I do not know. I guess it's the Honda name. Is that the reason people still bought these? Because these were out of style a long time ago. Look at this, what's this here? Is that for, I don't know what that is, 4-port something. Is that for telephone jacks? People leave all kinds of funny things in their cars left over. Just leave all the stuff behind. Another CRV airbag deployment here. Let's see, the back door's unlocked. Oh, somebody likes Pop-Tarts. Oh, those are my favorite. I love strawberry frosted Pop-Tarts. All right, Honda Passport. I forgot about these. These actually were pretty cool looking. This is another vehicle I think Honda should bring back. I think the MDX took this over in the Honda Pilot, but I thought these were pretty cool. That one's been trashed, so you can't really get into this one. But that was a nice looking vehicle. I think it updated a little bit. That wouldn't be still to this day a bad looking style of vehicle. It's another one here. No back tinted glass. You can see the difference there. Something when you guys look at cars, usually the base models don't have tinted glass and the higher end models do. I'm not a big Honda fan, so I don't know what trim levels these particular vehicles are. They actually both have the same alloy wheels, and that's usually another difference. This one here still with the cloth seats. This one's actually pretty clean. Got snow on my shoe. All right, now that we have wet feet, I guess it doesn't really even matter anymore. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Gotta try crawling between these. Oh, okay, here, besides the Honda Fit, actually, no, I can't even say that. Besides the Honda Fit, what's that new one they made? What's that little hybrid one with the covered wheels they made? I forget what they called that. And then another ugly vehicle they made, Honda's made, the Honda Element. This thing is absolutely horrible. I know there's big fans of these, and they do have their practical uses, but I just never liked them. We're actually gonna skip over this one because this one looks like it's pretty trash on the side, and there's another one right over here next to it. This one, the paint is in really nice shape. Does actually look like a nicer one, 2005. I'm pretty sure they discontinued these. Funny thing is about these, now, when I worked at a Saturn dealership and I worked at a Mazda store, Hondas didn't really sell well at our store. However, for some odd, wacky reason, every time we got a Honda Element, they did not last at all. And they got these wacky doors. We called them suicide doors over at Saturn. I gotta scrape the snow there. And I remember them advertising as you could wash the floor, which I thought was weird. I don't think I would ever do that even if I did own one. Owner's manual still in there, 2004. I guess they are kind of cool in their own little weird way. It looks like we got a Acura MDX here. Here's the Acura MDX. I'm pretty sure at least. No key, no odometer. NOB. We still don't know what NOB means. Oh, is this an Acura or is this a Pilot? I thought it was an Acura. Oh yeah, it is an Acura. There you go, Acura MDX. A glorified Honda Pilot. Now, back towards the end of Saturn, something that you guys may not have known is something cool that Saturn never wanted us to tell people. The Saturn Views, and I might get these years wrong, 2004, 5, and 2006 actually had engines from the Honda Pilot. So GM and Honda had struck up a deal where GM was supplying diesel engines for Europe for their Honda vehicles, and GM wanted something back, and GM got from Honda 3.5 liter V6 engine. So it gave Saturn a huge competitive edge against Honda and the CR-V, because the Saturn View competed directly against the Honda CR-V. The thing is, the CR-V didn't have a V6 engine, but Saturn did. Gave us 250 horsepower, and even though we weren't supposed to tell customers, the customers found out, and we also told them because we wanted to sell our cars. So a little bit of a competitor advantage. Looks like they're moving the Hondas around. Look at all these cars. Where's he going? Is it going to the crusher? We'll never know. All right, everybody, that's it for today. I'm gonna come back here again. Let me know what car brand you guys would like to see next. Now, don't specify the specific car because they may not have it. Unless it's a common car like a Honda Civic or a BMW 3 Series or a Ford Taurus or a Fusion or something like that, they're probably not going to have it. Don't tell me to go check out the Ferraris or the Lamborghinis or the Teslas, because this is not that kind of salvage yard. They may have one or two exotics laying around, but probably not those types. But let me know what you want me to check out. Thanks for hanging out with the Germ today. I'll see you guys later.